Greetings my friends, welcome to 6th part walkthrough of Witcher 3 Next Gen in Death March difficulty. I am Dyutam Joy. As we know, Geralt is having many monikers, like the White Wolf, Sir Ravix of Forhorn, the Butcher of Blaviken, and so on. Today, he will earn another moniker, which is unfortunate event even for Geralt himself, the Butcher of White Orchard. It is time to meet Vizima and leave White Orchard for good. For your kind information, I have enabled a Netflix Witcher show dedicated Nilfgaard armor look, which is an alternate appearance for Nilfgaard soldier. Moreover, I have enabled alternate look for Dandelion or Jaskier, which is also Netflix Witcher show dedicated one. Frankly speaking guys, I am not a big fan of either of these, but it is my duty to show you the new contents which has been added along with this next gen update. Before beginning of this part, if you guys missed to watch previous part, then go through playlist. Link is there on description. Our official Facebook and Twitter profile link is there in description as well. For your convenience, we have provided chapters so that you can jump to segments which you want to watch. Without much further delay, let's continue our journey. We have completed each and every side activities and quests linked with White Orchard. Now it is time to meet Vizima and leave White Orchard for good.
What happened to your mug?
Looking for trouble?
Hello Kitty, don't be afraid. Vizima.
Yennefer's in Vizima. Got a few friends there, so... Something wrong?
Look around. Trouble brewing.
Do you know them, Vizima?
Who are they?
Patriots. Drinking their 7th round for Temeria. Fist starting to itch.
Don't see any Nilfgaardians.
They'll find another foe. I'll buy some provisions for the journey. Then we'll go. Geralt, we should stay out of it. Just this once.
What to say?
What happened to the lilies?
Took him down.
Took them down to hang a golden sun there now.
I cannot show Temerian colours. They'll come and burn the tavern down.
Maybe it's true what they say. You fond of the Imperials? You Nilfgaard's whore?
Oh, watch your tongue, my lady.
I'll let that pass. I know grief eats at your heart.
No shit. They hanged my sister, dragged her out the cloister like a dog. Said Nilfgaard's no place for superstition, that they don't fear the wrath of the gods. And you, do you fear it? If not for Annie, your child would have choked on its navel string. You owe your son to my sister attending to the birth, and you don't fear the gods' wrath. You don't fear it, you cunt!
Side effect of binge drinking. Whoa, what's wrong with you? Stop it!
Leave me be!
Hell, now the situation will get even worse.
Recognize this medallion? You know what it means. Back off.
You alright?
They say witches steal young'uns. That true? What'd the Emperor promise you freaks? Your own land? Like he did the elves once?
Get out, all of you.
We ain't going nowhere. And neither are you.
They won't back down now.
I can see that.
This is the reason guys behind that moniker I mentioned.
What the fuck? You're dead!
Let's end this.
Oh.
It's alright. It's over.
Leave me be! Get away!
See his face! God save us!
Be gone. And don't ever come back.
Unbelievable guys. I am feeling really sorry for Geralt. That brawl was forced upon him.
So much for not getting involved. Come on, let's go.
Of course, Netflix Nilfgaardian armor.
That brawl? We didn't start it.
Yen.
Excuses, excuses. You've not changed a bit.
Yen? How?
I received a report about a witcher who'd appeared in White Orchard. I knew it was you, looking for me. I might have waited until you found me, but... well, you know me. Patience has never been my strong suit. It's... good to see you, Geralt. I'd even embrace you. Were you not covered in blood?
Sorry. Wasn't expecting to see you. To be honest, this isn't at all how I imagined we'd meet.
How did you imagine it?
You didn't imagine you'd have a Nilfgaardian escort. Don't get me wrong, Yennefer. I'm glad to see you. But I do think you owe us an explanation.
And I shall provide it. In Vizima. Ready your horses.
That's what I like about Yen. Always straightforward.
Spent the last 6 months in the saddle. Haven't seen you for 2 years. Can we take a moment
Sadly, we cannot. Someone awaits you, Geralt. Someone who doesn't like to be kept waiting. Emperor Emhyr var Emreis. Or, to those on more intimate terms with him, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Doubt I number among that group. Far as I remember, last time we saw each other, he wanted to kill me.
Well, now he wishes to make you an offer.
The kind one can't refuse.
I didn't, though I could have.
Emperor Emhyr, aka Dooney, summons us in Vizima. Let's hear him out.
Fine. Guess I'm willing to hear him out.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metina, Ebbing and Gamera, Sovereign of Nazaire and Vicovaro will feel honored, I'm sure.
What about you?
I'm going in the opposite direction. I somehow doubt the Emperor's invitation mentioned me. Besides, I've got things to do at Kaer Morhen, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Thanks for your help, Vesemir. See you soon.
How's your horse? Swift?
Can't complain. Why do you ask?
I'd like to be back behind some thick city walls as soon as possible.
Farewell, White Orchard. Over to Nilfgaard stronghold, Palace of Vizima, which was once Palace of King Foltest.
You know, I had a dream about you recently.
Knowing you, it was probably filthy.
Just the beginning. But then...
Wild Hunt approaching.
Yennefer, how'd
We
they...
shall talk of this tomorrow, all right? After the audience.
Whew, that was a crazy chase, guys. A memorable moment in this epic saga. Haha, You are liking it, Geralt, aren't you?
It must suffice.
Think Emhyr cares if I'm clean.
The gentleman will refer to His Imperial Majesty by his full title or not at all. The gentleman will be seated on the bergère.
The what now?
In that chair. Catwin, please shave the gentleman's sideburns to half an inch.
Is shaving really necessary?
What's wrong with my beard? Always thought it added to my dignity.
It does. Yet it also detracts from your elegance. In Nilfgaard, we consider beards hard on the eyes. Especially beards infested with lice.
Been on the road a while. Fine, do your thing.
Tilt your head back, please, and sit still.
And prepare to answer some questions.
General, I am not certain this is the appropriate time.
I can't think of a better time. Men turn honest when they feel a blade at their throat. Morvran Voorhis, commander of the Alba Division. Before they take you in to see the Emperor, Witcher, there's some information I need you to verify. It's a formality, but one that must be seen to.
Sure. Paperwork's gotta be in order.
So, Geralt of Rivia. Place of birth unknown. Parents unknown. Age unknown. All insignificant details. Let us proceed to more recent events. The siege of La Valette Castle. The fate of the defending commander, one Arya.
Now this is significant, guys. I have played Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings, obviously after playing Witcher 3, so I still remember the major events. Well, in this scenario, I spared Aryan La Valette's life. The main guy behind the Assassin of Kings was Emperor Emhyr himself.
We fought on opposing sides, true. Then we landed in the same dungeon. Aryan escaped, set fire to the castle on his way out.
So that is how the blade started. Our reports suggested the dragon was responsible. Moving on. You then found shelter in charming Flotsam, and from there made your way to Vergen. My question is how?
Ha! That's simple, Morvran Voorhis. I joined Scoia'tael and helped Iorveth.
I left Flotsam with Iorveth, commander of a Scoia'tael unit.
A slayer of monsters and a slayer of men. You forge interesting alliances.
Something tells me my most interesting is yet to come. Go on, next question, before my beard grows back in.
We shall shave you again if it does. Very well. The infamous summit at Loch Muin. You were there. And once again meddled in the affairs of the mighty.
Infamous summit of Loch Muin was one of the major events in Witcher 2. After the fall of King Foltest, Temeria is completely in chaos. The main objective of this summit is to bring stability in Northern Kingdom. As to your question, Morvran, I saved Triss.
The mighty had imprisoned Triss Marigold. Ought to know I care about her, and I tend to rescue those I care about.
And so you did, handing Radovid control of the Conclave and Council of Mages in the process.
Nilfgaard recently started a war, unprovoked. So do us both a favor and stop moralizing.
The gentleman must sit still. I'm almost done.
I'm afraid I might find that difficult. Because, from what I know, shortly afterwards you watched a defective megascope blow your friend Sheila de Tanserville to bits.
Sheila escaped via teleport while Letho sabotaged her megascope. I choose to remove the flawed diamond to save her life.
I watched her get in the megascope, but ultimately freed her from the trap your man Letho of Gullet had set. Write that down. I want to be sure the paperwork's in order now.
Well, national interest calls on one to forge difficult alliances at times. Alliances with witches included.
I let him go. It was obvious that your emperor is the real Kingslayer, who is so clever that instead of making his own hand stained in blood, he uses a fellow witcher.
That an ongoing alliance? What's Letho up to?
I had hoped you would answer that question.
Ah, so Letho's hiding from you. Must have a good reason. Was there a shift in national interest that might have caused that? I don't know where he is. Wouldn't tell you if I did anyway. Blade or no blade to my throat.
I believe that is all. Your signature, please, affirming you stated the whole truth and nothing but the truth on pain of imprisonment or death, etc., etc. Here and here.
With these formalities seen to, I would ask the General to leave the room. We shall be choosing the gentleman's attire. An important matter, but one that does not require the General's assistance.
Shame. I might have given you some advice. So long, Geralt. Good luck with your audience.
See you soon, Morvran Voorhis.
Feels more like I'm being readied for a wedding.
Were that so, I would have prepared the gentleman a frock, a tailcoat, or possibly a dinner jacket. In point of fact, the gentleman will choose from these garments.
Okay, but what about my clothes?
Where are my clothes?
Where they should have gone long ago, with the laundress. They will be returned to you after the audience, clean and starched. The gentleman will tell me once he has chosen an outfit.
Okay, let us choose among those three attires. No matter what I wear, guys, Geralt will look good only in Witcher gears. For now, I think I choose the middle one. We have our Nilfgaardian attire. Let's get dressed. Apart from the scar, no one will recognize Geralt as a witcher. Anyways, let's talk to Mr. Perfect.
A touch tight in the waist, but it will do. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
No sir, but what to do? We have no other option.
A studded doublet and a sword on my back. That's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
Haha, he's checking.
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Of course, I know how to bow.
I'm not some boor. I know how to bow.
Please, demonstrate. That, sir, is how you might bow to a whore on a street corner, not to the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Okay, by the look of this bow pattern, I think left leg forward and right hand on chest. Second option maybe?
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me.
Aha, that means second option was correct.
The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly, and with respect.
Yes, Mr. Perfect, as you say. No one dares to disrespect your emperor.
Im grimi eb art ketzer. Daifen aden in karn eb marvut. Emhyr var Emreis.
Bow!
If I do not bow, this innocent guy will get punishment from this tyrant. To save your skin, I'll bow.
Your Imperial Majesty.
Arer ep the orde.
Welchen Namen? Watken verwort. I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla, she's returned. And she's in danger. The Wild Hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Why do you need her now, Dooney? Where were you when she was little?
Are you sure? Ciri left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be.
You are yet to discover my insolent
I haven't the
part.
time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
You bastard! You think me like you? I will do this only for Ciri, not for your bloody coins.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
What an idiot! He wants to trade Ciri with a handful of coins. You can never repay what Geralt has done for your biological daughter, Dooney. Pevetta must repent why she chose you as her husband. You are here only because of your wife, and you slaughtered her home, Sintra. Bastard.
Please keep close. There are many honorable guests in the palace, whom the gentleman
Disgusts.
need not bother.
Wow, Netflix Nilfgaardian armor is here as a showpiece.
And it's
Past
past
him
noon.
as Gwyn. Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier?
What is going on here?
Hedevard II, Prince of Elamda. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant,
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Why they digging this place? To build a statue of their emperor or what?
Esma is streken ep fortas in
Calm down.
Ah, behold, imperial throne of Nilfgaard emperor.
Time for a stroll
No
later.
matter their birth.
Please stay with me.
You guys looks awesome in Netflix Nilfgaard armor.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
Give me a moment, Mr. Perfect.
Ja, nee. Raadsliden enecht es tun es saur an nein fire.
Morvran Voorhis. What you guys are cooking here?
Ted Taghain and Kalantnes of Verloisau. Eptusan.
Mind if I interrupt?
Why not join in instead?
We're discussing neutrality. How difficult it is to preserve.
Well, you guys can never be neutral, but it's always worth trying.
Still worth trying.
Because?
Because there are few causes worth serving, even fewer men. Enough about that. Mind if we change the subject? So, talk to the Emperor.
Why did he summon you?
So not even you know.
No. But I wager it's an ordinary witcher's contract.
Some werebubs.
Wise decision, Geralt. No need to know what's Emhyr's motive to summon a witcher.
Soon, mind you.
Request.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Perfect, to keep you waiting for me. We can go now.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Okay, see you soon.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants' guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar group.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emhyr's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
You are right, Yen. Now she is a young lady. When did you join Nilfgaard?
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words.
Okay.
I know who Emhyr is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emhyr said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emhyr's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
Oh, don't worry, Yen. Soon I'll find her. What they want from our Ciri?
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconformed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
Sure. Let's proceed with Geralt's and Ian's lovey-dovey conversation.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
That's Yen. No matter what Geralt do, she always love him. You are lucky, brother. Now we'll see Yen after a long time in Skellige.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Attre. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
There she goes. Now it is time to chat with Ambassador Attre. What do we have here? Oh, what's this? Letter in Yen's chest, including relics, 9-tailed vixen swords, white tiger of the West armor. This seems familiar. Oh, this is the new edition along with this next-gen update. We'll check this out in Velen. And this is the letter we found in Yen's chest. You can pause the video to read it, guys. Nice, we got a sword diagram and an alchemy formula of Dragonstream. Okay guys, it is time to chat with the ambassador.
Ambassador Attre? Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
Of course. The Emperor's servants should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
So this is the full map of Witcher world, including territories, which was there in Witcher 1 and 2. How's the war going?
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we did no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwen, his ally. This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid. And so by spring, instead of 2 weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
I see. Now what about Kovir?
What about Kovir?
Kovir values its neutrality, enough not to lend its armies, or more importantly, even its coin to either side. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emhyr var Emreis will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Alright, now Ambassador, give us some information about Velen.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
I'll try, Ambassador. Now tell us about Radovid's occupied city, Novigrad.
Any news from Novigrad? Is the free city still free?
Yes, although everyone knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
We'll see when we will go to Novigrad. Now tell us about Land of Heroes, Skellige.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The islanders pride themselves on that, don't they? Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to unite the Jarls? Lead all the clans against your fleet?
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
I agree with you, Ambassador. Thanks for this information.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path. Ah!
Oops, sorry.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
That's it, guys. We are done in Royal Palace of Vizima. Let's check the Royal Garden. Once upon a time, Temerian Lily's flag banner was all over this palace, where King Foltest was king. Now great son rule here. We have some activity here. Let's check it out. Hell yes, definitely I will play.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Okay, let's begin. Let's change this. And this one. Zoltan Chive. My goodness, he's having this devil card. Thank God he used this one early. Are you kidding me? You have Heroes card as well. I'll pass now. Okay, now it's do or die for me. Oh, thank God he passed. Look at his card, guys. Holy moly. Ah, crap. All right. What? He passed? But he is having 2 more cards to play. I thought I'll lose this round. Ha! What a coincidence. I can't believe what just happened, guys. Anyways, we are victorious. So we got leader card from him. Fall test. Nice. Well guys, that's it from Nilfgaard Stronghold, Palace of Vizima. Next part we will travel to Velen, a new location in search of Ciri. If you like our video, give like and share this video among your friends. New viewers who are liking our content, please subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to hit the notification bell as you will get notified as soon as we publish videos. Dyutam Joy signing out. See you in the next part. Take care, my friends.